said that they had 144 available at Home Depot. I think Home Depot is about 4 miles from the house. I think it's about 4 miles. But I thought you might just enjoy seeing what it looks like driving in the area that I live in. I do live in Chicago, Illinois, and parts of Chicago do not look like you would think Chicago looks like. It looks like any other little suburban town. We're just passing a Dunkin' Donuts on the left right there. They're doing a lot of construction work right now. A lot of construction work is going on. But we decided today we're going to get the space heater at Home Depot and see if there's anything else that we need there. And then go shopping for food. Now, food shopping gives me extreme anxiety, as I'm sure it does everybody else. So we're going to go to a couple of different places to see what they have as far as food goes. But I like driving along with you just to show you that it had recently snowed. I think it snowed maybe 3 or 4 days ago, I'm thinking. But it is so cold right now. You saw that it was 3 degrees. I think the high is supposed to be 8 or 10 degrees today. It's cold, and that's why we need the space heater for that. We normally keep our heat in the house around 65. Now I know a lot of people think that that's cold. It might be. Sometimes it feels that it's cold, but I'm this looks good and this looks good, and can I get this and heat it up? And look at the prices on that. That was I think it's $5.99. $5.99 for a meal. That is inconceivable. Those meals were a little bit more. I think those were $8.99. And then they have ready to make meals here also. Look at all the food that they have just ready to be warmed up. I was stunned. So we'll have to come back to this store later because I don't know where anything is. I laugh at myself all the time. I do laugh at myself all the time because I know that I'm getting old. I am getting old. We've gotten into a routine of doing things, and just to let you know, this is the Metro train that runs in Illinois. You can basically get anywhere in Illinois, well, the Chicagoland area, with public transportation. We have trains and buses, and it's kind of like a subway system, but we call it the L because it's elevated. But if you live in the Chicagoland area, public transportation is everywhere. But as I was saying, we're getting older and we get into a set routine. I tried to go to a new store just to get a feeling of what a different store had. But I was like, I wasn't familiar. I couldn't find anything, so let's just go to our regular neighborhood store. Now, the street that we're driving on now is called the Circle. And I know you have like rich neighborhoods in where you live and stuff. This to me is a rich neighborhood. It is so pretty. During the summer, it's absolutely beautiful. There is a lot of estate sales in this neighborhood, and they have a lot of speed bumps. That's why we're going up and down and up and down. But they have schools and churches, and it is such a nice neighborhood. And I actually have a lot of people that I know live in this neighborhood. I love to drive through it all the time, but we don't live here. We just drive through it. My partner's dad used to live behind us. We're driving this way. He used to live behind us. But yes, in the summer, these trees are so beautiful. beef stew. I don't like beef stew, so I don't think we're gonna get that today. Let's see if we can get hamburger. Maybe we can afford hamburger today. I know what you're all thinking. You just spent all that money at Bath and Body Works. Well, that was a gift. That was a present. That was not allocated for money. And like I said, we're going to have to not eat for a month. Let's see how much. Look at the hamburger prices. Those hamburger prices are a little bit high. Let's see how much this one is. Yeah, $9.37. I like it around the $6 range. I think I would buy it if it was $6. Now that's 96% lean though, so of course that's gonna be a little bit more. So let's see what other things we can find in the store. Now this is the normal store that I shop at, and I decided to get some potatoes because they are 99 cents. 99 cents a bag. 99 cents for a bag of potatoes. That is so cheap. That is so cheap. Do you know how many ways that you can eat a potato? There are so many ways. You can have a baked potato. You can have a mashed potato. You can fry up some potatoes. You can chop up potatoes and have boiled potatoes. There's so many ways to eat potatoes. And for 99 cents for a bag, I thought that was pretty good, so that's why I got a bag of potatoes. Now $6.49 and $6.79 for cereal. This is why I buy it when it's on sale. If it's on sale for $1.99 a box, that is when I buy cereal. Now the bread, I buy the cheapest bread that they have, and it's not because it's cheap bread. It's just the least expensive bread, and I don't taste any different. Now I'm looking for oatmeal. I love oatmeal, and look it's just grocery shopping. It's dramatic. $1.49 for chicken noodle soup. Actually, I think now that's a good price. If you can catch it on sale, sometimes you'll get it for like 79 cents a can. And those are the days that you stock up on it. But you always need chicken noodle soup in the house for something. So I'm going to go to the self-checkout, and I'm actually going to record it. And let's see if I can do this correctly. I hate going to the self-checkout, I really do. But I actually have my own bag, so I don't need a bag. And you can see the prices. I'm ringing everything up, and I think it's coming out what I thought it was going to be. The only thing about these things is they're super sensitive. It's like it's super sensitive. Sometimes I ring up things like 3 times because it is super sensitive. So I got the tomatoes, and now that's the ham, and which I'm not happy that I had to pay that much for ham, but it's fine. It's good for that ham. Will be good for 4 sandwiches for 2 lunches. So if you think about it that way, it's not that much to pay for the ham. Now everything's going to ring up normal price, but then I'll put in we are on our way. Now because it is so cold outside and in the car, we're going to do another errand while we're out. And this one, I think you've seen us do this before. We actually go out of town. We go out of the city of Chicago to go buy gas because it's actually cheaper if we go out of the city of Chicago, because in Chicago, I think there's just 2 different types of gas tax. I'm not a politician. I don't know, but I think one is a state tax and one is a city tax. And actually, if it was up to me, I would do all of our shopping outside of the city limits, because I find that we get taxed like 3 times sometimes when we're shopping in the city, and that's why a lot of people go out of town to do their shopping to get away from that tax. And it is a whole big thing about city taxes, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm not about to go into that, but we're going out of the city limits to do some other shopping, like to buy gas and to buy some different things. But this is a typical day, a normal errand day in my life. It's not as exciting as you think. It's really, sometimes it's exciting. Sometimes I do extremely interesting things, but on a normal, everyday type of deal, it's usually in the car a lot. And I am getting closer to getting my driver's license. I'm getting more comfortable behind the wheel. I'm not driving here, by the way. I'm in the passenger seat, but I'm getting more comfortable behind the wheel. Now the next big challenge is going to actually be driving in traffic. his own zip code. I'm not really sure. But we're almost to the end of the video. And I hope that you enjoyed this little day out with me, this little peek into my life and what I do. And if you did like it, please subscribe.